What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin back to pass. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's White.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Ray. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the misconnection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for space. It's Turner.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Martin will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You had the 1st down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Martin back to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They'll try the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Martin will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
The give is to Williams. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
He's going out of bounds at the 41.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Martin back to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On the ground, it's Turner. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so he tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole, but sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or 2, and you bounce it outside, you get a loss and put your offense in a worse situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success, and they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. There he goes. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Moves around to clear up the vision.
One of the things I love about Bootlegs, their former quarterback, is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space. You just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see...
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Turner. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Martin back to pass. That's caught. It's Webb. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to...
Right down the middle. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route. Oh.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Martin will throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Here's the handoff. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.